Have you ever looked at someone else and thought, wow, I wish I could be just like them? It's a feeling we've all had, and it's at the heart of our story today about a young boy named Leo. Leo was a bright, curious kid, but he had a little secret weighing on his heart. He believed that the only way to be truly happy was to be exactly like the people he admired. His best friend, Ben, was a superstar on the sports field. Ben could run faster, jump higher, and kick a soccer ball with perfect precision. Leo would watch from the sidelines, his heart sinking a little with every goal Ben scored. So Leo decided he would become athletic, just like Ben. He spent hours in his backyard trying to juggle a soccer ball, but it just kept bouncing off his knees and rolling away. He tried to run as fast as Ben, but his legs felt heavy and clumsy. Instead of feeling happy and energized, he just felt tired and defeated. He wasn't Ben, and it seemed like he never would be. Then there was Sarah. Sarah was an artist. Her sketchbook was a magical world filled with vibrant drawings of dragons, castles, and whimsical creatures. Her paintings looked like they belonged in a gallery. Everyone praised her talent, and Leo yearned for that same admiration. He thought, if I can't be athletic, maybe I can be artistic. He got a brand new set of colored pencils and a crisp, white sketchbook. He sat down, determined to create a masterpiece. But when he tried to draw a horse, it looked more like a lumpy potato with sticks for legs. His colors smudged and the paper tore. He looked at his clumsy drawing and then thought of Sarah's beautiful art. The gap between them felt like a giant chasm. Happiness, it seemed, was not in a sketchbook for him. Next, Leo turned his attention to Toby. Toby was the class clown, the boy who could make anyone laugh with a silly face or a clever joke. Even the teachers had to hide their smiles when Toby was on a roll. Laughter followed Toby everywhere, and Leo thought that must be the secret to happiness. So, Leo tried to be funny. He memorized jokes from a book and tried telling them to his friends during lunch. But the punchlines came out flat, and instead of laughter, he was met with confused stares. He tried making a funny face, but he just felt awkward. Being funny, it turned out, was much harder than it looked. Leo felt like a failure. He wasn't athletic like Ben, artistic like Sarah, or funny like Toby. He felt like a collection of failed attempts, a shadow trying to be a sunbeam. One afternoon, Leo was sitting by himself in his room, surrounded by his barely used sports equipment, his smudged sketchbook, and his joke book. He felt a heavy cloud of sadness settle over him. He just wanted to be good at something, to feel that spark of joy he saw in his friends. His grandma Rose, a woman with kind eyes and a smile that could warm any room, noticed his quiet gloom. She didn't ask what was wrong right away. Instead, she gently took his hand and said, "Leo, my dear, come with me. I have something to show you in my garden." Leo followed his grandma outside into the warm sunshine. Her garden was a riot of color and fragrance. There were tall, elegant roses, cheerful sunflowers turning their faces to the sun, and delicate daisies dancing in the breeze. Grandma Rose led him to a beautiful, deep red rose. "Look at this rose, Leo," she said softly. "Isn't it lovely? It has its beautiful petals and its sweet scent. It's perfect just as it is." She then pointed to a bright yellow sunflower nearby. "And look at that sunflower. It stands so tall and proud. It brings so much brightness to the garden." She paused, looking at Leo with gentle understanding. "The rose doesn't look at the lily and wish it were taller. The sunflower doesn't look at the daisy and wish it had more petals. Each one is beautiful and special because it is exactly what it's meant to be. They don't find happiness by trying to be something else." She then looked directly into Leo's eyes, her voice full of warmth. "Leo," she said, "stop trying to find happiness in being like others. Your happiness isn't hiding in someone else's talents. It's waiting for you right inside yourself." Her words were like a key, unlocking something deep inside Leo. He looked at the different flowers, each unique and beautiful in its own way. A rose wasn't a failed sunflower, it was a perfect rose. For the first time, Leo started to think not about what he wasn't, but about what he was. He thought about the stories he loved to make up, tales of brave knights and mischievous dragons that he would whisper to himself before bed. He thought about his box of building blocks and the incredible towers, bridges, and castles he could construct, losing track of time for hours as he built entire worlds on his bedroom floor. A slow smile spread across Leo's face. He wasn't a star athlete, a gifted artist, or a natural comedian, but he was a master storyteller. He was an amazing architect of block kingdoms. Those were his talents. That was his magic. He realized his grandma was right. He had been so busy trying to bloom in someone else's soil that he had completely ignored his own garden. From that day on, everything changed for Leo. He stopped trying to be Ben on the sports field. Instead, during recess, he gathered a group of kids and captivated them with his epic stories. He became the king of tales, and his friends would hang on his every word, their eyes wide with wonder. He wasn't trying to be funny like Toby, but his stories were filled with adventure and suspense that brought a different kind of joy to his friends. He stopped comparing his drawings to Sarah's. Instead, he used his building blocks to bring his stories to life. He built the towering fortresses and winding dragon lairs he imagined. Sarah was so impressed by his structures that she started drawing them, and together they created amazing story worlds, combining his building skills with her artistic talent. They weren't competing, they were collaborating. Celebrating each other's unique gifts, Leo learned the most important lesson of all. True happiness doesn't come from being a copy of someone else. It comes from discovering, embracing, and sharing the unique and wonderful person you already are. Just like the flowers in Grandma Rose's garden, we all have our own way to bloom. So the next time you find yourself wishing you were like someone else, remember Leo. Take a moment to look inside and find your own special talents, your own stories, your own unique magic. That is where your true happiness lies. Thank you so much for watching and sharing this story with me. If it resonated with you, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more stories that inspire and uplift. What is your unique talent? Share it in the comments below. We'd love to celebrate it with you. Until next time, remember to be yourself because you're wonderful just as you are.